Hello guys and welcome to this new episode. So today we are going to discuss and talk about something that you would definitely not expect, not from me, not from this series of gangster knowledge. Definitely something that will make you go nuts, and I am the first. I have to say that I realized there was this news on my Google this morning at 5:25. Then I sent to myself an email, and then only at 12 I actually realized that I had an email sent to myself. I could not remember what was the topic, and then I was like, oh yes, the topic. This is an episode on a plant, not a normal plant, but the plant, the only plant we all deserve to know about, which is the corpse plant, for which we all gotta say thank you, Google. Thank you, Google. We seriously appreciate you. So let's discuss about the corpse plant, which in English is known as corpse plant, but in Italian would also, for instance, be called the penis plant. And this plant that you guys see here on this part of my screen, this is a plant that is called like that just because, I mean, not just because, but of course the name, the scientific name, as well as the current modern used term for the plant is Amorphophallus titanum. And in other words, the scientific name would refer to the shape that looks, in other words, like male genitalia. And so that is it. Now, this corpse flower is a very huge plant, in a sense that it can reach 3 meters, and it's probably more commonly found with a height of only 2 meters, but still like quite a high plant, and it is a rare tropical plant native to the equatorial rainforests of Sumatra in Indonesia. When in flower, the plant releases a really stinky smell, like rotting flesh, like rotting meat, and that is why Indonesians call it bunga bangkai, which means corpse flower. Now guys, the simple fact that we are associating something that looks like male reproductive organs to something that is that smells, that is stinky, is quite telling, I would say, you know, and a bit ironic, but quite telling. A corpse flower in bloom is as rare as it is spectacular. A plant can go many years without flowering, and that is why Google, and that's why I was saying thank you, Google, gave me the alert, just because you know, this is a plant that will blossom in either 20, 23, 25 years, right? So for botanists and of course for the public, being in the right place at the right time to see one of these magnificent plants in bloom can be a once in a lifetime treat. Now, I also have to say that as much as I like it to call it a treat, the truth is that it is smelly, that it stinks, and of course the stink has a importance, a biological importance, specifically that is that it attracts impollinators, right? So it attracts a bunch of insects that nobody wants to be exposed to. But sure, if you get the chance, why not visit? I am aware of the fact that there is one exemplar of this magnificent plant that is in Canada, I think in the area of Edmonton, and they call it Putrella, and Putrella would be traced to the fact that it is putrid, just to make it just like that, right? Just to make it clear. But there are a bunch of these corpse flowers all around the world. Specifically in Europe, there must be at least 3 places. Now, I think that one was in Warsaw, the other one is in the Netherlands, and the other one was in the UK. However, right, the plant blossoms, then oozes this magnificent smell that is wonderful. Yeah, just why not go there? Yeah, it's a romantic trip. And then it dies, and it dies pretty quickly, right? So they are trying to preserve and conserve the different elements. I'm not even sure what would they actually do about that. That can allow the plant to blossom and blossom again, and possibly sooner than the time that is expected and foreseen, which will be about in 20 something like that years. So guys, this putrid smelling plant has intrigued botanists since it was first scientifically described by Italian botanist Odoardo Beccari in 1878, and that is according to Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh. And as we were saying, being that it's a rare exemplar and that it blossoms so sporadically, it has been enlisted as endangered on the International Union for Conservation of Nature's red list of threatened plants. There are fewer than 1,000 individuals thought to be left in the wild, according to the United States Botanic Garden. Now, as we were saying, this smelling plant oozes a certain odor, and as explained by Pollock, who is an expert, Tim Pollock is an expert at the Chicago Botanist Garden. The dung beetles, flesh flies, and other carnivorous insects are the primary pollinators of this type of flower, and these insects typically eat dead flesh. The smell and the dark burgundy color of the corpse flower are meant to imitate a dead animal to attract these insects. Isn't nature so wonderful? Anyway, corpse flowers are also able to warm up to 98 degrees Fahrenheit, which would correspond to 36.7 Celsius, to further fool the insects, and that is still reported by Pollock, who told to Life Science exactly those words. But with that being said, guys, I would like to understand your opinion, and first of all, if you knew about this flower, and then to tell me your opinion. So please comment below, and we'll talk some more next time with a new episode. So don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see each other soon.